Jeez. Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor? Are we gonna eventually find a third one, and that's what's gonna really, really drive it home? Probably. Layton's already catching on, but, you know, Luke's a little slow. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events as they have unfolded thus far. Let's see. We found a tiny shoe on the floor. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby. And then there was the cap we found in the kitchen. But it was lodged in such a tiny corner, I don't know how Tom could have wormed his way back there. Correct, in order to get back there, Tom would have to be no more than half your size. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen any boys younger than myself on the train. That was my impression as well, which is why I begin to consider a different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about and didn't know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed that he's a small boy. What if that assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start? I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe was the same in every way as the first shoe, including which foot it was for. If that strange pair of shoes means that what I think it does, then Tom must be... We have to do a puzzle to say what... Okay. Really? Alright. Sure. Move the L-shaped piece. I'll do that. I just don't know. What could Tom be? What mysterious creature? Wait, how do I even get them moved around? Can I can't flip them. Arrange them into a plus shape. Wait, what? A plus shape in the middle of the board? Oh, you can move those. Oh, well that's... Okay then. That makes things a little more simple then. Gotcha. Although, don't try to fucking sugarcoat it, guys. It's a sliding block puzzle. You're not tricking me here. Like, no, it's kind of different, right? It's just a little bit, you know? There's a little more to it. No, fuck you. It's the same dumb bullshit. I hate everything about it. You're all terrible. I have this weird... It's got this weird smell. I think something might be on fire, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. After the all-important, stupid-ass, sliding block nonsense that I hate with a passion that you could never possibly fully comprehend. Just start it the fuck over, you stupid piece of shit. Okay, we've done it. Oh, it has to be in the middle? Okay. And done. Victory. Just cut to when it's done. It's simple, moving around, it's just dumb. Fuck it, it doesn't matter. Sliding. Every sliding thing from now on, ever, I'm not even gonna attempt to show me doing it. As soon as I see that it's a slidey puzzle, cut to when it's done. Because fucking nobody cares. They are dumb. They're so boring. What is your fascination? Is it just like you gotta have a certain number of puzzles in the game, and you can't think of enough clever ones, so just the default for ones you just throw in there are just the slidey blocks? It's dumb. Which way am I going now? Which way should I be going? I believe we were still headed this way, so we'll just keep going that. Okay, well that's... Alright, well that's him. Alright, so now that we know he's a dog, what a twist. We can go do that whole thing. But this got me a puzzle, so that's good. Math again. An unknown number of people are riding a train. At the first station the train pulls into, 1/6 of the people on board get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the remaining passengers get off. This pattern continues so that at the next stations, 1/4 get off, 1/3, 1/2. Then at the final station, all passengers remaining on the train exit as well. Assuming no one got on the train during the ride, what is the fewest number of people that could have been riding on the train when it set out? 24! It's the fewest possible number. Should be 6, shouldn't it? Unless the last sentence matters when it says all passengers remaining. Because at that point there would only be 1 left, but I don't think that's important. So it should just be 6. Do it.
Just leave it to me.
That kind of math only involves numbers 1 through 6. I can handle that. Any higher, I'm lost. And if I have to slide anything, count me out. That's how that one goes. Well, show's over now, so move it, will ya? The folks in there find other passengers hanging around outside their door. I'm gonna get near full. Great. So, we did the whole Tom thing. We know the truth. We gotta report it? Maybe? To either Chelmy or Babette or whatever the fuck her name was. Wherever any of them may possibly be. Is this her room? Where was her room? Oh, I could go in that one. Fuck! I could go in here, apparently. Is this her? This is our room. Where do I... Oh, I get a puzzle. Neat. I guess they're beyond the kitchen, then. I keep forgetting that doesn't go directly to the observation deck. There is hallway in between. Another maze! Dude! What the fuck with this game? It's like 5 mazes already. Busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning with food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Whoa there, doofus! Don't you know we're in the movie Ants? That's why we can talk. Not A Bug's Life. Ants. Don't you know what? You took the longest path possible back to the nest? Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, trace the path. So, the longest path possible. So I have to be a shitty maze solver. I think it's gonna be this right here. That covers a lot of ground. We're gonna go with that.
Let's see if this works.
Thank you. Come
Too
again.
easy.
Almost too easy, Luke. Almost. We're not quite at too easy standards yet. No, these puzzles not too easy at all. Mazes. Mazes are the hardest kind of brain teasers that there are, obviously. It's really, like, I'll take them over the sliding, but it's very strange. So yeah, we'll go past the kitchen. What's up? I figured it out. You want to know? If it isn't the famous Mr. Layton dashing about like you know something I don't. I was just about to head over to Babette's and inform her that a child's no longer aboard the train. Inspector, we are mere moments away from discovering Tom's location. Might I ask you to give us a bit longer to finish our search? Still don't want to face the truth, though, Layton. Fine, since you're so intent on it. Seeing how Babette is napping right now, I'll wait a while longer. Yup. You're a very irresponsible detective to just go tell her something like that with no proof. Yeah, your child's off the fucking train. Who knows? You'll probably never see him again. He's probably dead. He also probably got raped, but that's irrelevant. Oh well, it happens. So, like, they're not entirely convinced of this yet. We can't just tell them we need further proof. I guess we're doing his job way better than him. We gotta get that hard evidence. What's up, man? Grousely. Look over here, you guys have solved at least 12 puzzles. How do you know this? He's been watching, even though he doesn't have eyes. Hardly. I can't see how I could dislike a couple of can-do go-getters like yourselves. Let's be pals, eh? Sure? Okay, click again and I get a puzzle? Okay, that was strange. Hold it right there, Top Hat. I see how it is. Get old Grousely and answer your question and scoot off with that word. I told you what you wanted to know, so the way I figure it, you should at least lend a fellow a hand. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you needed our help. How may we be of service? There's this puzzle that's been on my mind for ages now. Maybe you'll have better luck with it. Want to try? Not only do I want to try, I want to succeed. Clouds and sky, both. Whoa. A man sitting next to you on the train shows you a picture he's drawn. Let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Can you figure out how much of it is made up of clouds? No. Compared to the area that's made up of sky? Half. Let's just go with half. Don't think you need to guess the answer. There's a definite method you can use to work this out. How much of the area is sky versus clouds? Alright, a definite method. They are assuring me of that. Well, it's not half. There's definitely a little more sky. What's the definite method? If the whole area is... are the little dots Like, are those supposed to help me with something? Probably. It's definitely not half, but it's close. So it could be like a ratio of 6 to 4. I'm gonna say that because it just seems like what it is. So how much is sky? Oh, I was worried that I had to write it there and that I was inputting nothing, but no, I get to write it here. Okay, 6 sky, 4 cloud. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna try a hint because it'll be a useless hint. It'll say, "Oh, just to think about it a little."
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
What was the method? You see? Okay, yeah, I knew you had to use the studs. I just didn't want to think about exactly how. Yeah, dividing it up and you're bringing letters into the equation. You can just fucking look at it and pretty much tell, you asshole. That's how you do it. You got quite a head on your shoulders, don't you? As that girl you were asking about, she probably on the... Oh, I got a camera part. How amazing. Let's go. Where'd Hank go? Why weren't you there to catch him, Hank? Hello.
Excuse me.
Whoa! Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it was you who was tailing us.
Flora, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. It's just... Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Professor?
Why did they leave her alone?
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Well, at least she's here now, so we get another party member. Great. Well, she's like way taller than Luke. I didn't realize that. Oh, he's the dog we saw earlier. Quick, grab him. What's he wearing? He's got like a weird cape. Don't be dressing your dog up all weird. Oh, I suppose I'll just be going now. Don't be ridiculous. Come along now. Yay! We got Flora. Does she give me any special abilities? Like, this is a new party member. You know, they should have something to contribute to the team. I guess I'll take it to her. Or is Chelmy still here? Well, let's go in here. Ma'am? Oh, there we go. Thank heavens you're alright, my sweet little Tommy boy. I've missed you so. Yep, indeed, Appa. We were under the impression that we were searching for a boy, not a mutt with a fancy haircut. How dare you compare my darling Tommykins to some common street mongrel? Lost dogs are no matter for Scotland Yard. Is he Scottish? No, he wasn't speaking as... I mean, Scotland Yard, I know, is not a Scottish thing, but... I didn't... As soon as I saw Scotland, I immediately thought that, but then I realized that's not what that is. Okay. The next time he goes missing, find him yourself. Blimey! Some folks haven't an ounce of sense. Come on, Barton. Fuck's Barton? What the fuck? You got it, Inspector. I'm Barton. Don't you walk away from me. I'm not done talking about your atrocious manners. I feel like the only reason I know that Scotland Yard isn't that is because of Sherlock. Enough of that. Welcome back, sweetie. Where did my little Tommykins run off to today? He's such a darling that I feared someone might have kidnapped him and been holding him for ransom. Perhaps we should keep Flora's involvement in Tom's disappearance under wraps. Good idea, my boy. Eep indeed, Flora. Give me all the hint coins. Oh, a hamster... A hamster toy. That helps me, but like in general, that would be the least helpful thing you could ever give a person. Have a hamster toy. That's your reward. I'll have to check that out and see if it'll give him enough steps. Tom, mystery solved. Look at that. We're making progress. 1/10 of the way through. Yeah, let's check the hamster thing. Let's see what the house does. Attracted to this adorable little house when it's within 3 spaces. So it's still within 3, so I can't get a total of 8 just yet. Fine, be that way. Apparently some of them, like, have different attributes. I don't know to what extent. Well, until I found that little dog, I'd just been relaxing in my room. Really? You've got your own room? Sure I do. It's the middle one in the 3rd car. Wow, you do know that's the room right next to ours, don't you? You were just a wall away from us, and I never so much as suspected you were there. It would seem that my powers of observation are a bit rusty. You gotta... Whoa, you gotta sharpen those skills, Layton. This little girl can't be tricking you. What's going on? Samuel, you dolt, what did you do this time? Hey, boss man, chill out. There's a downed train, like, just sitting on the track. Till we can move that thing out of our way, we're not going anywhere, man. And get your rear in gear and move it now. I won't have your laziness tarnishing the voluntary brand. But I'm just the MC. Shouldn't we get someone a little more, you know, gear-headed to handle this? Besides, train cars are heavy, man. How am I supposed to move it? I will not hear excuses, especially from a layabout conductor who barely earns his keep. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Just turn it down a notch, Unco. Unco? I might be your uncle, but I'm also president of this railway, and I demand you address me as such. Okay, alright, sure. Whatever you say, Mr. President. Dude. That voice kind of hurts, so we're gonna knock that off. Scruffy nephew. Okay, let's go check things out outside then. Seems to be the problem here. Oh, sorry, Mr. Passenger. See, there's this gigantic freight train parked on the track, and it's blocking our way. Clearing the track's gonna take some time, so just, sit back with something fizzy and wait. I see. Will a puzzle get the train off the track? That could do it. That's what it's gonna be, apparently. Right? Right, Hank? Till we get this car out of the way, the Monterey Express isn't going anywhere. There we go. Let's swap those trains. Swap the positions of the 2 trains along the tracks. Move the cars one at a time and make sure that the numbers by the side of the track match the numbers on each car. Okay, so I can actually move them. So, it's just another fucking sliding puzzle! Fuck off and die! I don't care what you try to disguise it as, like, oh no, it's trains this time! It's still the same thing! This game is nothing but sliding, and mazes, and math! What the fuck, am I playing a video game here, or am I in fucking algebra class? Shit, man! It's not cool! I don't like it! I don't like anything about it at all! I just don't. Fuck you! Although this one seems pretty simple. Can that? Okay, well it's gonna take a little more than that, but still, it's pretty simple overall. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, that was actually really easy. I still didn't like it, though. Not a fan of you guys being all fucking, yeah, we get just hidey puzzles anyway. Because they're just setting up for more. They're just setting that up. That was easy, but they're setting it up for 7 other ones that are going to be exactly like that, but take longer. Hopefully we should be able to continue our journey now. Yep, I reckon we're good here. Give me a second, we'll be running up and running. Puzzles solve everything. We're finally moving again. It shouldn't be too much longer before we arrive in Dropstone. I wonder if we'll find any useful information there. I hope so. We'd better. Ah, another camera part. Fantastic. Oh, and I missed a couple puzzles. I'll have to go get on those. Absolutely. Save my progress.